Hi, my name is Jay Rife, and this is for fun. Um, yeah, let's just start off with an explanation of what this is, what I'm doing. Um, I had this idea at work. I often have ideas at work when I get bored. It's it does get boring. Um, for a while on YouTube, it's been I don't want to edit videos. I don't want to upload and have to go get the equipment to get good quality video games and record them well and then stream them. And I don't want to have to go through all that fuss. Um, it's tiring. And just when I'm busy and busy and busy and I don't want to do something, I'm not gonna do it. It's just how it is. But I had this idea at work, um, and it comes from something a sometimes wise man says. Which, if I did not put it in, this makes no sense. You'll probably just see a little space of time where I didn't say anything, but hopefully I remember to edit it. Um, the idea is, what do I like to do? I enjoy a bunch of things, but people who know me know I like to talk about my interests. I like to talk about my hobbies, what I'm interested in, something I learned today. I spent the other day learning about cheese and how it's made. Is it interesting? No, not really. Do a lot of people want to hear about how cheese is made? No. I don't even know why I learned about cheese, to be honest. It's just something that happened on Wikipedia. You know how it is. Um, maybe you do. Maybe you don't. But I enjoy talking to people about things I'm interested in. And my hope with this series is I talk about something I enjoy, and hopefully one day someone will talk with me. We can have a discussion about this is something we both enjoy. We can talk about, we can enjoy together and have conversations about together. Did you see this? Did you hear about that? Or what is your favorite thing about this? You know, that's the hope. And if nothing else, maybe this will get me views. You know, because like I'll shell out. I'm poor. I don't. I need money. I'll get viewers somehow. If I work at it. But this is just like a stream of thoughts. Um, for fun. You know, that's the title. But yeah, it's a stream of my thoughts about a subject, and I'm trying to keep this as little editing as possible, so it may not seem very clean or very polished or neat to present it, but that is my thoughts. That is how I think. Like if you were to look in my brain, you would see a whole bunch of scrambled mess. I don't talk to people a whole lot about my thoughts because most of the time it's the wrong time and place. Most of the time we're doing something else where it's not appropriate, or I just don't feel like talking to people. That gets tiring. But I looking at my recording time, it's been 4 minutes now. Let's get into what I wanted to talk about. Um, Something that I've enjoyed watching for about almost 2 years now. It's been 2 years. Wow. Um, is a little show called Critical Role. It's it's been a weekly Thursday night thing that I will watch for about 2 hours, turn off, and come back in the morning and watch for the last 2 hours. Um, if you don't know what it is, it's a show about people playing D&D. Um, Here's a clip, if I remember to put it in. Again, my thoughts, but hopefully I remember to put it in. The idea is a bunch of people. You've probably heard most of them if you've ever played a video game. If you haven't played a video game, you've probably heard of one of them or two of them from somewhere. Um, but they play D&D. And like you have many styles of playing D&D. You have your classic in group of friends who just hang out and kill things, you know. Um, but their style is very. It's influenced by their professions. They're all voice actors. They all do stuff with acting or professionalism. I think is a good way to put it. They don't come off as professionals, but the way they do it is very polished. Um, when you watch them currently and sit down and play a game, it's very put together, almost. I mean, it is chaotic, it is laid back, it is fun, but at the same time, it's these are people who know what they're doing. They know how to have a character and have a voice, and that is their style of play, and it's very enjoyable to watch. Like, there are other people who play games, and it's more about what their cool abilities or hanging out with friends, and those types of games are fun. Like when you get to hang out with your friends, you just chat and you're playing a game at the same time. That's fun and that's enjoyable, but that's not good for viewing. But Critical Role, while it may not be a television show, for example, it's not strict. It's not like very button up, neat and stuff. But it's very much, when you look at role playing in general, it's very good and interesting to watch. Each one at the table brings something to their character and makes them interesting to listen to and to watch. And ultimately, it's very enjoyable to go with the characters as they grow and develop. And you know, it's fun when you see the big bad, and there's that little mini heroes arc where the heroes have to set out and then they fight the big bag, and sometimes they lose, and then they have to come back and reset and fight it again. Maybe they win, maybe they don't, maybe they get stuck in another dimension. Yeah, that's part of what I enjoy about D&D. It's the freedom, the creativity, to where there are rules, but you as a DM or a GM or whatever you want to call yourself, this is your game. You can adapt them. You can change them. But let me get back on track because I'm a little bit off the rails. Critical Role is it's worthwhile to watch. It's you put in the time to watch it. It is enjoyable. Something that recently happened that has been hitting some news sites. They launched a Kickstarter, which is which to any critter out there who has watched them is not surprised by. Like, we all expected the cast of Critical Role to have a successful Kickstarter. Maybe not this successful, but a successful one. But the cast had no idea this is coming. As of the current time of recording, let me just browse over. I have OBS open, so if my mouse would work while it's loading. My mouse is on a book right now because the table I'm using is like one of the stupid cafeteria tables, and just it doesn't work well. I need to get a mouse pad. I have several at home. I just didn't bother. So it's at $6,641,902. That, ladies and gents, is insane. And other people. Maybe you're not a gent. Maybe you're a rogue. But that's insane. That something I highly recommend watching next year when it comes out is that animated series. This Kickstarter is for one animated show that, because of the support people around who watch the show, the creators and others, they funded it over $6 million to the point where it's become a series. Where it was at 1 episode, is now currently at 6, on the way to 8. My headphones just died. You might be able to hear that. But that's crazy cool. Also, if you can hear my dryer in the background, that might be a problem. Hopefully not. But stream of thoughts. That's something very rare to see. And the community themselves have supported the cast when the cast of Critical Role did what's it called, charity. And I hope in the future we'll be able to keep doing that kind of thing, because as a platform they're gaining the type of attention where they can do more, and not that they have to, but I think the cast themselves would like to be able to do more for other people. So we'll see how it happens. But yeah, I'm hitting 11 minutes right about now. Critical Role, worth a watch. If you don't like board games or sitting through 4 hours of video, give it a try. I would recommend starting with the second season. The first season the first campaign is a bit rough, because that's when they were starting to record, so not everyone's used to live streaming, and they went from a house game where you sit at a table talking to your friends, and it's all right to go look at a book, where on live streams now you should try not to, because people get upset. People do get upset. But yeah, start with the second campaign. That's what I've honestly enjoyed the second campaign a whole lot so far. It's well worth the characters. And if you just don't want to sit through that, because not everyone does, even though it's a great story, it's great characters, it's just there's a lot of time where they talk or they roll dice and have cool battles. That's just not for everyone. When that animated series comes out, definitely give that a try, because I have no doubt it'll be worth it. It's oh, and they have other content too, now that I'm thinking about it, because they do episodes of how to draw, so you can, if you're very much of that artistic type, you can learn how to help draw different characters and stuff. That's on their website, I believe, the Twitch platform, YouTube maybe. If that's not for you, they have video games. They're starting to do that. They're also starting to do arcade cabinets. And actually, while I'm on the topic of Critical Role, they have a show called All Work No Play, which is actually a show by two of the cast members that from long ago. Great show, whole lot of fun. If you like to watch two adult men play in chainmail or go fire juggling, just do random stuff like that. That very good. The Liam and Sam work very well together. They complement each other very much. That's another show that's a whole lot more easy to watch. It's like an hour long at the most, but interesting stuff. They build an arcade cabinet in one. They do learn how to sword fight. They do like goat yoga, I think, something like that. I didn't watch that one, but yeah, check them out. This has just been my thoughts, unfiltered, because I filter my thoughts most of the time. And maybe someone out there has an opinion. Maybe they don't. Maybe they agree. Maybe they disagree. Let me know, because I'd love to talk. I do enjoy to talk about my hobbies and my interests. This has been the first episode. I'll try to record something tomorrow night after work. We'll see what I have. There's lots of things I'd like to talk about, things I'm interested in, things I'm doing right now. So we'll see. This one is probably a bit longer than most will be. Excuse me. But I wanted to kind of give that explanation. So, until next time, see ya.